All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. This is Pastor Dowell, Hebrew Rayach Dowell. Listen to me. Within the last, 1 year. Within the last year, I know for sure of, and many of them I know just by speaking to the ones whose wives have already done this. There seems to be a systemic epidemic in this country of wives leaving their husbands after 16 years of marriage, 25 years of marriage, 30-something years of marriage. They are leaving their husbands. And the latest one I heard, he's not even religious, not even in no faith, has no affiliation to Straightway whatsoever at all. These women are leaving the men, and they all are taking them to the bank. Listen to me. I try my best to help people, and people don't want to hear it. I try to help both men and women. Listen, George Washington, the first president, allegedly the first president of this country, did not get a marriage license. When you get a marriage license, you contract with the state. You've got to understand and listen to Pastor Dowell. Whenever you get a marriage license without a prenuptial agreement, you are in essence, what you are doing is throwing yourself at the mercy of the courts and the state. You enter into a third-party contractual agreement, a polygamous agreement with the state, always in your affairs, in your bedroom, and in your children's affairs. That's why the Department of Human Services can come and knock at your door, because they have an invested interest. The invested interest is the fruit of that union or that marriage, which is the children. You all have got to wake up and smell the coffee. If you can't draw up your own contract according to the Constitution with you and a woman that you have desired to marry, and she demands that you go to the state, you don't marry that woman. You do not marry her for nothing, because you're getting ready to be taken right through the ringers. I mean, I got books at home written by women, doctors, where women are warning men against marriage, against the marriage license. And you have all types of organizations out here, and one that is gaining steam like a wildfire, just like the fires are burning up the United States of America right now, is Midtown. Midtown men going their own way. They ain't in it. They ain't playing their game, because these are men who have previously been burnt by women. Previously been burnt. And I'm telling you, there is a tenaciousness. There's a tenaciousness. There's a sinister spirit inside of these women today that they don't care nothing about you, man. I keep telling y'all that. Only what you can do for them. And now, guess what I found out? And I told each one of these men, I said, listen to me. If your wife has a place to go and she runs to some man's house, you better watch it. Is that not wisdom? Watch this. Had a brother who took the cell phone from his wife. He gave her his phone. He said, here's the code, look through my phone. He turned around and said, now give me the code to your phone, let me look through it. That woman starts going irate. The daughter, 14-year-old daughter, comes out of the back of the room, starts hitting her father. The mother, he goes in and starts chasing his daughter, gonna set her straight, because and this daughter jumps on her father's back and starts beating on him, literally. And then the wife, as he is going to chase and correct his daughter, the wife jumps on his back and starts beating him. What is that? It is what Pastor Dowell has told you. These women are running dirty. Anytime you get a response like that, that means the wife as well as the daughter, they are sexually active outside the bonds of the relationship of marriage. And you know what's amazing to me is that all of a sudden, all these people, they get religion and they become scholars, and they got an evil spirit on them where they're trying to, here's the men that are keeping the commandments, doing everything they can to run their house the right way, and all they get is heels dug in like a goat from the women. And they're trying to condemn them. And the reason being because they are running dirty. These women, your wives, anytime they got that kind of behavior, they got a man on the side. I hate to tell you that. And your daughter and your wife is actually protecting each other. in their dirt. They both are running dirty. And they both are committing whoredoms. I'm telling you what I know. 25-something years of counseling marriages. I have seen it literally just about all. Just about all. I'm sure there's some more stuff that can surprise me. But man, let me tell you, I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to tell you straight up. Listen. I'm going to give you something, all right? Don't you dare trust the one you lay your head in her bosom. You don't give your heart to her. It takes some time of a woman of good character and soundness, and even at that, you better watch it. You better watch it. Men, listen to me, I'm going to give you something. Women study men. Women are always, a woman is always trying to move you off center. Literally, move you off center. And the reason why she's trying to move you off center, because rather than her being molded to you with this matriarchal society here in the United States of America, she is trying to mold you to her. And they study. See, what we do is we do our duties, we do our responsibilities. We go out and work, we provide for the home, because that's our survival mentality. That's what we do. All right? And we defend and we protect. We're not thinking about all this undermining. We're not thinking about all this discord. We're not thinking about all this evil. How can I overthrow him? And I tell you what, and if something ever happened, how can I take him to the ringer and get half his money? And because I mean, most of them ain't even got jobs. And yet still, if after you have been working for a while in your career, in this country, they entitled to half of your labors, and they ain't done shit. Jack crap, nothing. I mean, been nothing but a thorn in your side. Hey, listen, it's hard. Very hard. Very, very hard to find a virtuous woman in this world today. It literally is. You know, what is her name? Noah Girl down in Louisiana. When I found her channel again, I recommended her some time ago. She's a woman. And she just flats out tell you straight up about women. Then there's another doctor. And I'm going to get her, I got her book at home. And she tells you about what's really going on with women today. Listen, women today are looking for continuous divorce, remarriage, so they have to go out there and hit it in their system, but they're looking to do it all at your expense. And guess what? They have the federal government, they have the states, they have the courtrooms, they have the attorneys, they have all these people on their side. So in order for you to not be taken advantage of, you got to opt out of their system. There are plenty of honorable women in the world. Believe me, I've even had people from Midtown come here to Straightway and literally just get flabbergasted and just about fall over backwards. He says, I think that I have done left the earth and done went to another planet, because I have never in my life seen women, children, and men this loving, this kind, this honorable, this truthful, this respectful towards each other, not in the world. I must be on another planet. I got to be on an island somewhere that people haven't discovered. It's got to be. They said, when I see these women, I got all hope. I got hope that there is a such thing as a virtuous woman. Man, I'm telling y'all better hear me and hear me good. Some of you is too late, because you didn't hear Pastor Dowell years ago when I was warning you about the marriage license. I ain't just been doing this over the last few years. I've been doing it for a long time. 20 years I've been doing this. And I just feel sorry, because some of you so simple that you're going to give your wicked heart and you're going to trust them, and they're going to, I'll tell you, there's an old saying, the same shoes you buy them, it's the same shoes they're going to use to walk out on you. And they have done it, and they're still doing it. It's a literal shame. It's a literal shame what's going on. It's systemic. It's an epidemic. Now, watch this. If a woman can so easily walk out on you, and think about this, and take you to the ringers with the money and everything, I'm telling you, you better listen to me closely. She got a man or two or three on the side. Yep, somebody's pleasuring her. Somebody is taking care of her, I promise you. And you know what happens? If you're a nice guy and done everything right and stuff, she'll end up with some guy that's going to literally abuse her, and she'll submit to that. Oh, God of mercy. It's off the chain crazy, man. I feel like, am I on some alien land or something like this? I just don't get it. I don't get it. And I don't plan on getting it. And that's why I'm glad that I live out in the country, because even the animals out here got more damn sense than men and women today. Men, you're too busy catering to their feelings and emotions rather than leading like you're supposed to. Sure, you're supposed to love your wife. First thing they do is say love, and then you ask them, well, how'd I love you? And what they'll tell you is, well, do what I say, provide for me stuff, give me things, take me out to eat, take me on vacation. That's what they call love. And then you tell them and say, okay, all right, if that's love, then woman, the Bible says that you ought to submit and you ought to obey me. How do you do that? Well, I think we're in equality and stuff. I don't believe all that stuff, and I just don't see it that way. I don't care what God says. I'm telling you, what? Wait. It's obvious that I'm a male. I have testosterone. I'm greater in power, might, and strength than you are. I was created to put my seed inside of you, and you were created to bring forth my seed. And to be the first line teacher and the nurture and charity. I know this is old values and stuff, right? I know most people, they just can't stomach this stuff. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I'm out of that. I'm in the world, but I'm not of the world. Brothers, I'm telling you right now, if a woman can leave you that easy, she's already got a boyfriend. And if she can have that kind of response and reaction, right now I can go in there and tell my wife, give me your phone. You know what she would do? Hand it to me kindly. She'll even give me the password. She'll say, here. She leaves it laying around freely. If it rings and I say, hey, who is it? Yeah, Salome. Yep. Here she is. Don't care. Same with mine. My wife answer my phone. Got the password. Where is the trustworthiness and the equality in this? And men, some of them can't wait for you to go out of town. Because when you go out of town, man, they think they back in their 20s again. They go a whoring. And they're teaching their daughters how to be whores. That's how you can have two women hitting on one man like that. Is if they both are running dirty. I just told you the truth, and the truth straight way.